me some ice. Skin me a peach and save the fuzz for my pillow. Poach me a prawn, talk to me nice, you got to wine me. Anytime I'm getting hungry, peel me a grape.
I'm Laura Bonicelli, and we are cooking with Italian style. It's not always fast, it's not always easy, and it's not always Italian. We use the freshest and finest ingredients that we can find and afford, and we not only savor the meals we make, we savor making them. That is cooking with Italian style. This week, it's an appetizer that I wait all year long to make because you can only get zucchini blossoms in Minnesota in the summer. It's my ricotta stuffed zucchini blossoms. Let's get cooking. Eating zucchini blossoms is definitely an Italian thing. I picked these up at the farmer's market this morning in Minneapolis. And what you want to do is get a nice size flower. This is going to be a first course, and the whole thing is edible, but we're just going to use the flower part. And you can eat even the pistil, which I'm going to take out because it's easier to stuff. And you have to do that without wrecking the flower like that. Okay, good. And then I'm just going to snap off the stem. Now I'm going to do the rest of that with the rest of these flowers, and then we'll get our stuffing going. I've really assembled some of my favorite ingredients to go in this stuffing along with the ricotta. I just toasted 1/3 cup of pine nuts in a dry skillet. That took about 4 or 5 minutes, and you want to really keep your eyes on these because they burn easily. And then I've got some golden raisins. This is also 1/3 cup, and they're soaking in some hot water so they'll plump up really nicely. Then I've got 1/4 cup of finely chopped leek, which I love using because it has just a little bit of a garlic flavor along with the onioniness, and some zucchini. And I'm just heating 1.5 tablespoons of olive oil in a skillet, medium-high heat, and I'm just going to toss in my zucchini and my leek. You can see that the zucchini is actually shredded, and I used a ceramic mandolin to do that. I just love those. They're so easy to handle and feel so much safer than the metal ones. And these are going to saute. I don't really want to brown them. I just kind of want to get them nice and softened up. And it's going to take about 8 minutes to do that. These smell so fresh, really almost earthy when they're sauteing like this. I think it's really appropriate to stuff zucchini blossoms with zucchini, don't you? Well, these look just great. I'm going to just take a mitt and transfer these to a plate and let them cool, and then we will mix our stuffing together. So I have my 2 cups of fresh ricotta. I like to make my own, but if you don't want to make your own, buy it from a specialty shop. It's a lot better than buying the stuff that's packaged, that's in your dairy case. Anyway, so 2 cups of ricotta. To that, I'm going to add my pine nuts, nicely toasted, and I drained my 1/3 cup of golden raisins, and those are going to go right in. They're going to add a lovely sweetness to this. And then my leek and zucchini mixture. That. And we'll just stir that up. Really pretty green, bright green color to it. And then I'm going to season that with a little salt, and a little pepper. That. Okay, then I'm going to give this a taste and fill it into a pastry bag. So I basically cupped the pastry bag over my hand, and I'm just filling it about halfway to 2/3 of the way full. And then I'm just going to pull up the top. So give it a good twist. And this is important because you don't want it to come out the top. And then I'm going to snip the end off. Like that. Okay. Always twist from the top to push things out. Don't put your hand around the middle because it will come out the top. Then taking one of my clean zucchini flowers, I just put the pastry bag right in and fill it right up. It's such a fun process. Like that. Isn't that great? Then I just kind of press the flour around, and I've got my steamer basket over here with some boiling water. I'm going to finish up the rest of these, and then I'm going to put these in the steamer basket to steam. just put it right in like that. Isn't that fun? And then just press the leaves in, or the blossoms in, like that. You can even give it a little twist if you want to. I'm just gonna lay these right in my basket. It's pretty hot up here, so you kind of have to do this really quickly. You can feel the steam coming out. I remember the first time I did this, I thought, oh, the cheese is just going to melt and end up in the water, but don't worry, it doesn't. What happens is the flowers cook and everything just warms up and they get really nice and tight around the filling. So just replace the top, 3 or 4 minutes, they'll be all set. Okay, let's see how these are doing. Oh, those are just perfect. You see how the color intensifies? They're just beautiful. So what I'm gonna do is turn off my heat, and I'm going to lift the basket right off and let them cool in the basket. These can be served hot, warm, or room temperature, and I'm just going to pick one of them up to plate it, like that. I'm just going to lay it in like that. Perfect. And then to garnish it, just finish off the plate, a little bunch of fresh thyme. And you know what you could do if you have some really good balsamic vinegar, drizzling a little of that over. It would be beautiful too. Okay, perfect. Isn't that gorgeous? Check out this recipe and more at solobybonicelli.com under the recipe section. I really hope you enjoy making my ricotta stuffed zucchini blossoms and cooking with Italian style. Thank you so much, Park Boutique, for the wonderful wardrobe, and buon appetito!